Okay, so 46 degrees now. I mean, granted, it's supposed to be 46 degrees now. You know, April, whatever it is, 5th, 6th, 7th. But not after it's been 90 degrees a couple times. Good God. I mean, it's frosty this morning. It's cold. And it's supposed to be that way the rest of the week. What's going on, kids? Not much on this end. About the same. Have kind of started listening again to all of the Black Mountain albums. They actually did a soundtrack for a movie called Year Zero. I believe it's a surfing movie documentary thing. So it's kind of a collection of a bunch of their good songs. If you have not listened to Black Mountain, you really need to check them out. They're very good. Combination male and female singers, and just good hard rock done in kind of a different way, kind of doing newer things, I think, with rock, or just doing things maybe in an older way. I'm not sure exactly, but it's good stuff if you're looking for something new. Other than that, not a lot. Watched the second episode of Eastbound and Down Season 3 last night. I've got them all, and just kind of going through them. And it was more than bizarre. The first episode was pretty wacky, but the second episode of Season 3 is beyond a doubt the strangest thing. It just kind of really threw me off base, and I was watching it, and April was watching it with me, and it just got really, 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 really funky. The whole scene with Will Ferrell, the car dealership owner, but he's great in it, and his character's awesome. But what was going on with that situation was bizarre, to say the least. Anyway, I mean, I'll watch the rest of it. It's a great show, and now Jason Sudeikis is in it, Kansas City's own. I think he's from Lenexa or something. But anyway, he's in it now, and he's great, dude, as Kenny effing Powers' best buddy in the minor league system. Just total turd ball, just like Kenny is. I mean, anybody that has a pickup truck where the doors open like a Lamborghini, you are a douchebag. So it's great, man. I mean, you just have to see it. And of course, Kenny's got a trike now instead of a motorcycle, which is awesome. That's perfect for him with his mullet. Not reading much. Looking to read either one of the two new Joe Lansdale books. He's got a couple new ones. One's called All the Earth Thrown to the Sky, which is actually, they said, is like a tweener type book or teenage book. So I'm interested in reading that because that would be kind of a different thing for Joe. Joe kind of lives out there in the gory, violent, sexy, lewd language type of world. So I would be interested in reading how he's able to produce a book that has a little bit less of that, because I don't know. That's going to be a big step for him. But anyway, regardless, the man's a great storyteller and a great, he's the champion mojo storyteller, if you didn't know that, and a great author. So I'm sure he can pull it off, and I'll be interested in reading that. He also wrote another book, which is kind of an odd take on Huckleberry Finn / Tom Sawyerish stuff, but it's called Edge of Dark Water, which is about a girl who, her friend, I don't know if she dies or what, but she always wanted to move to Hollywood and be an actress, and so her best friend actually digs her up after she dies and takes her on a raft down the river, the Sabine River, and she's going to take her to Hollywood, or she's got her burnt. I think she was cremated, and she has her ashes, and so she's going to take them with her and take her to L.A. so she can realize her dream, even though she's already passed away. But I hear it's very Tom Sawyerish, so that'll be an interesting read. And people are kind of raving about it, saying it's one of his best works. So I'd be really interested in that. Not much else going on, just playing a few old games, traded a bunch of stuff in, and thanks to Tommy Vogt, my buddy TV, I had mentioned Panzer Dragoon Orta, which is the last Panzer Dragoon game. I don't know if you've ever played any of those series, but just a great story, great gaming. And Panzer Dragoon Saga was the biggest one before that. That was for the Sega Saturn. I actually had a copy of that and sold it to a dude in Germany for hundreds of dollars, which is crazy because I think I bought it for like 18 or something when I worked for EB. Anyway, Panzer Dragoon Orta picks up after that, and it's pretty cool. He told me that you can actually, I think a couple of the games are on the disc. If you can unlock them as you progress through the game. Our game exchange out here in Lee Summit is closing for business, and I would imagine it's a preemptory strike just so they don't get murdered by the GameStop that's opening here pretty soon, right up by the Jack in the Box, over in front of our Walmart Spectacle, aka shopping area. Anyway, so they're going out of business. So all the Sega Saturn or the original Xbox games are 50% off. So Orta was like $7, which was pretty cool. And then I also picked up Munch's Odyssey, one of the Albert Odyssey games, and that one was like $3 or $4, something crazy like that. So messing with those a little bit. Not much else. I mean, you know, if you go to the store, if you get fountain drinks, they have Dr. Pepper cups now, and I think they're like 32-ounce cups. On the outside of those, there's actually, you peel away the thing, and each one is 100 points for Xbox Live, which, if you're a total nerd like me and don't have a lot of money like me, which will hopefully change soon, because I'll be working again, but, you know, you're going to get a Coke anyway. Why not get, you know, a couple dollars worth of Xbox points while you're at it? So pretty cool stuff. I've been collecting those, and I got a Metal Sled game on Xbox Live with it. That's about it, man. Just getting ready for opening day is today, so I'll watch a couple games today. Excited about that. The Royals actually play tomorrow night, Friday night, against the Angels. Late game, 9 p.m. Unfortunately, won't be able to watch, but that's okay. They actually play again on Saturday afternoon, and that will be televised on Fox 4 here in Kansas City, so that's cool. I'm pretty jazzed that I'll be able to catch that Royals game. I don't know how many Royals games are on regular television this year. It's really a crime that you have to have cable to watch baseball. And if you don't have cable, you're basically punished, and that's a load of crap, man, because I don't have cable, and even though I'm being punished, guess what? I'm not getting cable again, ever. Cable is a ripoff, and I will never pay those people again. I am more than happy with our antenna and what we're doing. So, F you, Time Warner, and Uverse, and Comcast, and all those other DBs out there that overcharge people to watch television and watch the Royals, which is supposed to be our baseball team in this city. Didn't get a chance to get the All-Star Game tickets. I didn't get picked in the lottery. I think they only picked a few hundred people. So that's kind of a bummer. But then again, it's not, because it'll probably save a cool $500. And really, we don't have it right now. April was telling me, well, we'll figure it out anyway, because it's once in a lifetime. And it really is. And I really do want to go, and I'll probably still go out to the ballpark and check stuff out. I'll see if my buddy Chris wants to go, and we'll just hang out, and, you know, maybe we'll come across a scalper or something. I don't know. But it's really ridiculous that every player that's in the All-Star Game gets to give like 5 tickets away to their family and stuff, you know, because half those dudes, I was actually, a guy at the gas station, local gas station here, told me this yesterday, and I read this before too. A lot of those guys take those tickets and they sell them, you know, to make money, and I'm like, what? I mean, even if you're doing minor league, or I mean, you're making small contract money in major leagues, which you're not if you're an all-star. You're making probably, you know, I would guess you're making $500,000 or more per year, probably more. I bet the average salary for all-star is over $2 million. So you need, you know, $500,000, $600,000, $1,000 extra. Come on, dudes. That's just crap. I know they're not giving that money to charity or something, and that's ridiculous, man. Let the fans go. The fans are the ones that made you what you are. So anyway, I'm not going to go off on that too much, but it is pretty ridiculous and it is upsetting. So I guess I could thank that guy for putting that bug in my ear again, because I kind of had forgotten about that. I read that last year. But, you know, I'll go check it out, and maybe I'll get in, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's a lot of money. You got to wonder if it's, I mean, it's not really that great of a game. It's just kind of seeing all those guys in the same place at the same time, and it's not like the game, even though it counts for home field advantage in the World Series. It doesn't really mean squat. So, but anyway, guys, I know this has gone on too long. You guys take it easy. I will get back to you a little sooner this time, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop.